Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Monday, the 1st of July. Well, the England football bet continues, and that rat, I can just keep smelling. I can get the whiff of it still. For me, Gareth Southgate did not look interested one bit. It's like he knew something was going to happen. Wasn't rushed into anything. I don't buy it. I just think the entire tournament stinks. Just as I speak, Georgia have gone 1-0 up against Spain. So as you're well aware, you know my opinion. I don't know what price now Jude Bellingham is to win Sports Personality of the Year, but I've given quite a few bets out. If you want to look through my videos, you're quite welcome to, because I'm not going to rabbit on about it. But basically, I think England are going to get to the final, and then basically you can add whatever to that you want to. Like, obviously, if they get to the final, certain people might get Sports Personality and all that kind of thing. But anyway, as I said, I'm not going to rabbit on about it. So I'm going to show you the first bet, and then the second bet I'm going to put in the description. So not to get rid of the free bet, but the free bet, bearing in mind we got nearly half stake back today. What did I tell you about the was it called Edward the Ninth? If it wasn't in 4th or 5th and it was held up towards the back, they weren't trying on it. It was held up virtually last from the off, never given a chance. And just to rub salt in the wounds, my alternative selection actually won the race. I don't know what price it was, but I think it was a big one, which kind of rubbed salt in the wounds, because there were two that I thought if one or two didn't run the race, I thought they could fill the frame. And Edward the Ninth was one of them. For me, it was the most obvious one. But it went straight to the back, never looked like giving it a chance. It was sickening, to be fair. They weren't even going at pace. So much to using its experience. Anyway, as I said, I'm not going to rabbit on, but we're 2 minutes in. So it's each way doubles and each way treble. So I've gone for... So this is the free bet. It comes to £7.36, but I haven't got the free bet yet, so I'm just showing you. So I've gone for 2 in the first race at Pontefract. This could work out disastrous, to be fair, because there's 8 runners. It isn't an extra place race. I think if there is a non-runner, they might turn it into one, but that's not what I'm hoping for. So I've gone for 2 in the first race. I do think there could be question marks over the first 3 in the betting. You've got Lennon. I had a quick look at that. It could potentially not be that well handicapped, in my opinion. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's won the last 2 and probably won well. But there's an awful lot of horses, I think it's this race, there's an awful lot of horses where they haven't got loads of form over a mile and 2 furlong. You've got the one that I backed last time, and I can't remember what it's called. It's it's actually the second favourite, I think it is. It ran at York last time when it came 4th. That doesn't tend to run on quick ground. Well, it could be like concrete at Pontefract tomorrow. It's currently good to firm, and I'm expected to be round about that tomorrow as well. So I don't think he'd be that keen on the ground. Unplugged could very well run well, but I think one of the 2 favourites, or the favourite and the second favourite, I think they could maybe be vulnerable. But I've gone for some outsiders because I think they're interesting. I'm not going to talk through the reason why I went for them. I'm just going to tell you them, and then you decide if you want them. So it's Raina at 14-1 and Royal Observatory at 50-1. I think they're both interesting. Obviously, they look unfancied, big prices, so they're probably going to come nowhere, but I do think they could potentially run better than the bare form. The next selection is the nap of the day, and that's the reason why I've gone for 1 in this race. And it's Sound Reason at 8-1 in the 240 at Pontefract, paying 4 places instead of 3. Plummeted down the rankings, it's running well. It actually ran well last year off of a much higher mark. It actually ran up to that mark at times. It's come down in the handicap. It's a prominent runner at race. It races prominently, and David O'Meara. I used to go to this meeting. I used to go to this meeting for years at Pontefract. It's on obviously it's normally the first Monday in July, which it is. And David O'Meara tends to have a winner here on this day, and so does actually. I haven't looked too much into it. Mickey Hammond tends to do quite well, but I'm going for Sound Reason anyway. He should be up with the pace right. Daniel Tudor, decent jockey. I think it's got a chance. Then finally at Pontefract, I've gone for 2 again. It's in the 345 at Pontefract. I've gone for Avimore and Magnus Opus. I'm going to take the prices because I haven't got a clue whether they'll go bigger or shorter, to be honest. They seem reasonable, so those are the first selection. So it's a 36 pence each way doubles, 20 pence each way trebles, and that gets rid of the I'll say it again, but it does get rid of the free bet. So I'm glad you watched till the end. I really appreciate it. And give me a like or subscribe if you will. The main bet, which is a lucky 15, is in the description and all the comments below. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.